welcome back to Dishonored 2, where, when I thought I was pretty much done with this area, I found this place. So yeah, what's this then? To my brother. Dear Emilio, I know what you'll say, but inside I'm dead already anyway, so I have to try. I sought out the old witch, and she said that it wasn't too late to cheat death. I gave her all my coin for a spell to bring back my poor Elizabeth. Elizabeth was happy as a gull one minute, and the next dead and cold. Here I write in the awful spell the woman gave me. Only for Elizabeth's sake do I dare attempt it. 4 fingers, 2 fresh from you, the other 2 cold and stiff from your departed dear, placed in a copper pot with whale's blood, and the herbals I gave ye. Boil it all while you speak the words reverse, until you can speak it no more. Emilio, if you don't hear again from me, it means that all hope is lost. Silvio. Great. Well, either you did something wrong. Don't I remember seeing this that painting before, just in Dishonored 1? Or you were scammed. I'd believe either one. Alright.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Adamire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see Dr. Hypatia.
They don't let anyone see her anymore. Not even people who need urgent treatment.
If we tell them that we represent Lucia Pastor and the Miners Family Committee, they can't refuse us. Hundreds of miners are counting on us. Hundreds of children, coughing dust and fading a little more each day. In the past, the good doctor always cared for them.
She did, and I worry that it got her in trouble.
If we lose Hypatia's support, then there's no one left on our side.
Adamire Station. This should take me out to the institute.
It should, but we are not quite ready to go there yet.
More Grand Guard soldiers. Best to avoid.
To the Dust District if you're looking for action, Sergeant.
No thanks, ma'am. That's not what I'm saying. Why do we even need Grand Guard personnel here?
Adamire Institute has strategic value to the Duke's inner circle. That's all I was told. You know how it works.
Right. We just carry out your orders. I get it. But it seems weird. Sleepy little place like the Institute.
Alright, so the Institute is normally definitely not a place that needs to be guarded in any way, shape or form. But now it does, meaning there is definitely something special going on. That's good. That means that we are in fact on the right track. I must personally say that I can't wait to play through all of this again with Corvo. Because I can tell you right now that the moment I'm done with this Let's Play, I'll probably immediately start the next Let's Play off. That sounded a lot like the sound that one of those music boxes makes. That does not please me in the slightest. Because those music boxes were the biggest pain in Dishonored 1. Oh, damn it. All theft will pass the savings along to you, valued customer. Try to unlock me. Inquisitive intellect. Drinkers and experiment criminals alike. If you can open this Winslow safe, precious silver inside is yours to take home. Participants are limited to 30 minutes. One attempt only. Sorry, mister. I don't have you raising any suspicion. Float from Mr. Hypatia. Nashville. I know. Sorry, was that how you say it? I'm working so late these days. I might as well sleep at Admire. I know, it's not good for my health, but and the doctor should know better. You are totally right, but I have the feeling I'm about to discover something important. Something that will improve my Admire solution. The Admire solution? Isn't that what the thing is called? What the mental thing? The what is it called? The magic potion thingy. Would you be so kind as to water my plants for a few days? I'll do a better job. You'll do a better job than me anyway. I always forget them. Help yourself to any elixir in my reserve if you like. I hope Caroline gets better soon. Your neighbor and friend, Alexandria. So we got the key to the apartment. Let's have a quick check if anybody's inside. Who is that a painting?
The good doctor's not here. This must be the alchemist's apartment. Alexandria Hypatia.
Alright. So, patient Detective Glaze. Well, we know now who we need to keep an eye out for. It's just that I'm so bad at faces that I wouldn't recognize her anyway. Alexandria Hypatia, Admire.
What's going on at Addermire? What's the Duke's interest, and how is it connected to Delilah?
Don't know.
The bloodflies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
I spend less and less time here at...
No.
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Admire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaca. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
When I find Hypatia, I'll see what she knows about the Crown Killer.
That is, unless she is the Crown Killer. Now that would make sense, although Don't know. Protect yourself and those entrusted to your care with MI Solution. Created by Dr. Alexandra Hypatia, alchemist of renown at the Adamai Institute of Infectious Disease, derived from rare and exotic ingredients, including bloodfly venom itself. Is it an anti-venom for the blood flies? Also interesting that they use this shot, which I'm pretty sure is from the trailer. Nest Keeper. Alexandria. I've always believed the idea of bloodfly nest keepers to be legend, or drunken miner talk, even though members of the Grand Guard have reported putting down belligerent occupants when burning out their bloodfly infestations. As such, the Sylvancraft represents a rare sighting. We can only conclude that the final stages of bloodfly fever occasionally result in an extraordinary kind of brain damage, wherein the host fixates on protecting the nest. The bloodflies in turn welcome the afflicted person, and thus a symbiotic relationship results. Bloodfly research never ceases to amaze. If we could produce a sample from the brain of one of these nest keepers, I would love to observe the effects on rats and wolfhounds in my laboratory. Pleasant. Yeah, strong potion. Alright, so Alexandra is not in her house. The problem I have now is this did not give me any insight into the safe location. Oh yeah, I closed the door. That was... No, that was almost in the safe. Alright, so... I guess that clues are supposed to be scattered around in the shop. And otherwise I'll just brute force it, which is no fun whatsoever, because that simply takes a very long time.
I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
I set the combination to 134. Yes, we are going to keep running the safe contest. Maybe no one comes into the shop, or maybe a dozen people come in, like we had during the parade of fishmongers 5 years ago. But I promise none of these thick-skull stock workers on their corpse wives are going to guess the combination. We just run the contest to bring people into the shop, and if we're lucky, they'll talk about it over beers with their friends, or at family dinners. See, since they don't know what's inside, they'll fill in the blanks. They imagine something as grand as the treasure reserves at Dunwall Tower. We need the business, so keep the sign up, and stay polite to the knuckleheads who try to open the safe. Yeah, I understand that suddenly stealing from people is quite a big shift, but... well, we need all the resources. What was that? Assassin's Fortune. Bolt packs have a slight chance of containing more crossbow bolts. Well, it's better than the duelist fortune. So, what I'll have to do now is finally start traveling over the railway. Okay.
think something moved.
I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the
Oh. That wasn't very nice. Quite literally kicking her down, but
One night at the body house. One night. Now I'm covered in shanker.
I will think the officers should be extra rational.
don't look this way, don't look this way, don't look this way.
Families. I should think that's just obvious.
Alright, thank God. Alright. Alright. That went pretty well. Alright. There's the carriage. Alright, that track is definitely still electric.
No one knows what's happened.
I'm sure it's
Could be
nothing.
anything.
Someone just heard a dog.
I just gotta
bark or
watch my
something.
own back.
Because now we're all on edge.
I'm bored.
Alright. I need one of you guys to consistently not look at the other for a bit.
So, if I had two, I give him one. It still got me one, but then if I eat it, no, wait. No, if he eats it, then what?
Alright, let's hope this is flat enough to store a body on. It is, good. Yeah, far reach is definitely less useful for the just a quick ambush. The I see you, now I'm standing right behind you. And now you are unconscious way of dealing with things that I so loved in Dishonored 1. I mean, it was definitely a wee bit overpowered, but definitely also very nice. Alright. Let's go to the Adamire Institute. Finally, is probably what everybody's thinking. Alright. Well, still didn't kill anyone. Still doing pretty good on this thing. So, got all the runes, all the shrines, all the bone charms, and a fair percentage of the coins. And yes, I know this is just about half, but in these games just about half is very good. Oh, only 2 of the paintings, damn. And, oh, no blueprints, really? Ah, damn. Oh well, guess that's how it goes. Chapter 3. The Good Doctor. Eliminate the Crown Killer, who's been murdering your enemies to make you look guilty. Find your old ally, Anton Sokolov, the last seen being carried towards Adamire. Alexandria Ipathia, who runs the place, should know more.
The Adamire Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, Chief Alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Zirconos.
Alright, let's hope nobody comes to check in on the train that's coming in. Immediately there's something nearby.
Grand Guard personnel. Ship change is at midnight. Miss the boat, you get another ship. Without pay.
Would be nice if there was a way of entry around here, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? So, what's that then? So we have duelist luck. That's not me. Interesting one. Whirlwinds. Water attack speed is slightly faster. Now that is useful because that basically gives me that makes me able to, well, basically deal with those blood swarms, bloodfly swarms better. So I could go in through the front door.
I'll have a look around.
So let's see. What was it?
What? I don't like that.
Let's have a look.
Okay. Definitely not go according to plan. Nobody, it was absolutely nobody. You did not see anybody of any importance whatsoever. Alright.
No, I'm sure.
Oh, come on.
Let her escape! Think
Hold still! Let her go!
you're so dead!
See what you got!
She can't escape! She's wounded!
Get away!
Then that was the wrong power. I thought I had far reach. Maybe too high difficulty? I mean, apparently, whatever I do, I keep dying. I think I'm just not playing carefully enough, that I'm also just not knowing what I'm supposed to be doing just yet. But I can tell you this for nothing. Dying over and over This is getting a little bit annoying. I also kind of feel like I want a power that I can rely on slightly more.
Nobody comes around anymore. You never know when the Duke's gonna send someone out here to check on them. It's odd. He keeps an eye on Adamire.
Alright, so what did that wheel do?
No. Coming back at dawn. Smudges of blood on the windows. I don't know what to think. Maybe the Duke found some new bear or ancient Bendicia. Keeps me up at night just thinking about it.
Alright. You're coming out here, are you? Oh yeah, that's right, sometimes. Sometimes you can't climb.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Oh yeah, don't you just hate it to hate air like that? Where you can't really breathe? Alright, you're coming with me, buddy. Alright, this place definitely looks like it has seen better days, doesn't it? Alright.
He's gray. I could bring them here.
I am very sorry, but there's nothing I can do. Dr. Hypatia doesn't accept patients anymore, and the Institute is under the Grand Guard. Apparently, you can't be trusted to do your job without creating problems.
I can't lose another child. Where is Dr. Hypatia?
Lock her up until further notice.
What? No! My children need me! Let me go!
Yes.
Yes, yeah, that's quite accurate.
Is there? Oh well. Never mind. Filthy air. Disgusting. Yeah.
Alright.
Sure, he knows how to talk with the boss. What a lace.
There's a bone shard right there.
Can I read? Of course I can. I can tell he's no good. Just by looking at his shoes. He never earned those medals. I'm twice the soldier he is. Someone should say something. Someone shut off the wall of light?
One night.
Huh?
Settle down, stomach. Dinner will be in you. Should accept my transfer.
Alright,
I've got to get
1,
over to
2,
one of the other districts.
3.
Something's got to give. Imagine.
What?
I hate this wool. It itches like a mouse. Can't I wear my regular clothes?
Vanguard personnel, on orders from the Duke, anyone discussing Adamar with non-authorized persons will be court-martialed and imprisoned.
She was a man from Old Lampro. His gawker was as wee as a minnow. He tugged on a knife, and ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a narwhal.
I'm always alert. Always. They don't gotta say it twice.
Alright. Oh, yeah, I should not sigh. Because that is now something that I'll have to edit out, because for some reason that's incredibly loud. Look. So we had acrobat. Climbing speed is slightly faster. That sounds very useful. Alright. Now I just have to take care of Mr. Typey. Sorry, mister, I know you're just doing your job, but don't look at it like this. I'm just doing mine. Let's just say that they are not very compatible. Alright. Adamire Institute. So we have the first floor. Reading maps is... oh, okay. So that's where we came in. We're now right about here. So we have the docks. The consultation. The dining hall. Then what's the main lobby we were just in. Then on the next floor we have the disease treatment. A bed with a lot of blood devices at this point. Recuperation. I do not sadly know what that word means. Dr. Hyperia's office. That's where we need to go, isn't it? And then we also have a floor lower. Okay.
Laundry day yet? Gotta be soon. I can't stand my own stench.
What I could try and do is maybe try and create some havoc by shooting that bloatfly in the tank. Oh.
Damn it, I need to pee.
The -1 floor seems to be missing currently.
This is still sickness, even when it's wrapped in a silk bathrobe. All I can imagine is people coughing up blood all over their tea and crumpets. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
What happened to that custodian, by the way? Hamilton? Someone said he went nuts working the night shift.
Yeah, locked up somewhere in disease treatment for his own safety. He was a janitor here as far back as the old Duke Theodanis. That's too long to work in a place like this.
I do wonder how many people in disease treatment currently are actually diseased. Guess we'll have to find out.